So our focus for the rest of the day is on private citizen de-escalation. I want to talk about private citizen stuff here.
The Storm Hunter WX weather app is free to download and use and provides you with warning of severe weather even before the National Weather Services issue alerts. This advanced weather app is an important tool for awareness of severe weather that I use every day. Download and use it totally free without in-app purchases on iOS or Android at the link below.
So that was a police officer involved encounters, and I'm actually going to use several more because here's the thing. Most of the time when we have surveillance videos of actual encounters, they don't include sound. And because they don't include sound, they're very hard to talk about this stuff. But badge cams, we see stuff because they record sound. We'll get a lot more opportunity to do that, but we'll look at it from a private citizen angle, all right? So I want to talk about two major categories of encounters for us as private citizens, okay? So two major categories: encounters with a known contact and encounters with random strangers. And what our goals are going to be. If I am in an encounter with a known contact, a loved one, a neighbor, a coworker, church attendee, something like that, we want to stay engaged, stay present, weather the storm, and help them improve. If it's somebody we don't know, a random stranger, our goal is to break contact as quickly and easily as we can. As simple as that. Again, I told you stories. In our home, I've had to learn how to do de-escalation really significantly and change my perspective on some of those things. And we had challenges with our teenagers. When with my loved ones, I have to stay engaged, stay present, weather the storm, and help them improve. Some random person on the street, I'm not responsible for any of that. My job is to break contact. We'll talk about that as we go, okay? So I want you to think about that real quick. Again, do I need to have this fight? Or can I go, correct, my bad. You know where we see this have problems all the time? Road rage. Now, I get it. I'm probably like you. Everyone who drives slower than me is a moron. Everyone who drives faster than me is a reckless idiot. Okay? Nobody in the world knows how to drive but me. And everybody is doing things to me personally because they hate me. Right? Is that like you on the road sometimes? Okay, right, I get it. But the reality is that they're not thinking about you. They don't know anything about you. But road rage gets people hemmed up all the time. I see people killed in road rage incidents, hurt in road rage incidents, sent to prison because of road rage incidents all the time, and they're 100% avoidable. 100% avoidable. You know the number one thing that de-escalates most road rage incidents? Cut somebody off in traffic. That my bad wave. Sorry, I'm an idiot. My bad. Screwed that up. My bad, bro. Most of the time, all right, God dang it. And then he goes along his day. So that little wave, thanks, my bad. We do that too. You know what helps me? I think about the fact that, okay, so wait a minute, somebody cuts me off in traffic or whatever, or they get in front of me in a way that's hemming me up, and I go, wait a minute, if that was my best friend Mike that did that, and he was driving that car, would I be pissed off about it? I'd probably let it be. I'd probably give him a hard time about it later, but I let it be. So I go, all right, if I let it be for him, I'll let it be for this guy. And I also recognize I'm carrying a firearm when I'm driving my car. So guess what? I carry on my person the means of deadly harm. So it's my responsibility. If we get in a fight on this and it escalates to deadly force, I'm the one who's brought it. So I need to do what I need to do to not have this escalate to that problem, especially for something as stupid as road rage. There are some rights worth dying for, but the right of way is not one of them. Okay? So 2 types of encounters. We're going to talk about this now for strangers. Okay, for strangers, we're talking about aggressive panhandlers, road rage, angry dude you bumped at Chili's. Break contact is the key. Get away. Get away from him as quickly as you can. Swallow your ego. Your ego is not your amigo. You have to be willing and able to go, I am sorry. You are right. My bad. And not do that in a way that looks like, okay, fine. Right. Okay, my bad. My bad. You're right. I'm wrong. My bad. Is that a sincere apology? Are you going to take that and be like, well, thank you so much, friend? Or are you going to go, So again, that has to be, hey, it is what it is. Please, you're right. I'm so sorry. You bumped someone, spilled their drink. He's pissed off. He's at Chili's, so he hates his life. And you spilled his beer, and now he's pissed off, dude. And maybe he bumped you, and it's not my fault. You bumped me, man. Oh yeah, you want to fight about it? You know what? No, I really don't. I'm sorry. Let me buy you another beer. I apologize. I hope your day goes better. I'm so sorry. I can't unspill the beer, but I can certainly buy you another one. I apologize. Maybe it costs you a $10 beer to stay out of a fight. If $10 keeps you out of a fight, is it worth it? Oh, it's certainly worth it. Okay? So again, swallow your ego. Apologize sincerely. Making it right goes a long way. If you did something wrong, just say so. Sometimes, even if you didn't do something wrong, saying so can keep you out of a fight. The story that I like to tell about this, and again, hand to God, this is 100% real, because it was with my middle child, Sympathy, who's here in my video editor, and so yes, this 100% happened. Had some rough years when we were a teenager. We decided, hey, can we go for a ride? Because Mom and I are fighting, and I want to get out of the house. Sure, no problem, right? Let's get out of the house a little bit. At the time, I drove a Mustang GT, had a little bit of work done to it. It's a fast, fun car. Okay? And so we're out having a drive, having some fun, disregarding the local constabulary and stuff so that we can have some fun. She says, hey, can we go get a slushie? Of course we can go get a slushie. So we pull up, jump out at the local Quick Trip, we fill up her slushie, we get to the counter, and this dude like cuts in line in front of us with an energy drink, and he says he wants a pack of smokes. And she looks at me like, it's that guy's problem. I don't know. So whatever, and he breaks in line, and then he realizes he doesn't have his wallet, and like flings the soda at her, at the clerk, and walks out. And I'm like, okay, pay for the slushie, here's your $2, thank you so much. We go to walk out, and as we walk out the store, there's 2 handicap spots. He's parked in this one, and this one's open. So we start walking down this one. She's on the right side of me, and this dude then screeches his tires pulling it out of the handicap spot that he probably shouldn't have been in. I don't remember if he had a handicap tag on or not. But like, squeals the tires. And so I put my arm out and stop her, and just look, go ahead, bro. And he leans out his passenger window, so his passenger window is down, and he leans out the window, and he points right at me. Again, this is an adult environment, right? Points at me, and he goes, fuck you! Now I am a grown man. And I do not appreciate people using foul language at me. And I am standing before you as I was that day today, fully armed, all my tools at my disposal, and I'm like, okay, and I'm here with my teenager who needs her dad to be around for the next 50 years. And that dude just picked a fight with the guy he probably didn't need to pick a fight with today. But do I want to have a fight with him? So I looked at him, I leaned in a little bit, and I was like, totally, bro, fuck me. Hand to God. I don't know where that came from. He's like, fuck you. And I was like, totally, bro, fuck me, my bad. Totally, man. And it like reset his brain. He went, what? Now, in that moment, I was thinking, if that guy gets out of that truck, it's a little pickup truck, if that guy gets out of that little pickup truck with a gun in his hand, he's going to get shot. If that guy gets out of that little pickup truck with a crowbar or a bat or something in his hand, he's going to have a gun pointed at him. He comes out with empty hands, he is going to get a blessing with the hot sauce. Okay? He's going to get some OC spray upside the face. Because I don't want to fight him. Okay? But thankfully he didn't, and he peeled out down the road. Sympathy looks at me and goes, what's that guy's problem? I don't know. Off we go. Didn't have a fight. Funny part is there's 2 dudes on motorcycles that were finishing filling their bikes right next to where I'd parked the Mustang, and the guy looked at me and he's like, hey, you're the ASP guy, right? And I was like, yeah, man, that's me. He goes, oh, that guy almost just picked a fight with he didn't know who. And I was like, oh, it's not like all that, guys. I'm glad he didn't. Get home safe, keep it shiny side up, and we went about our day. True story or false story?
It sounded like an and everyone clapped ending, but it actually did happen.
Yeah, actually happened, right? So sometimes just owning it when it's not even your fault can keep it from becoming a bigger issue, okay? If you have to agree with them, fuck me, 100% right, man, fuck me. Pardon me, you'd like me to fuck off? I agree, I would like to fuck off. In fact, I will proceed just in this moment to fucking off. Thank you for the reminder. Off I will fuck. Now you might say, wait a minute, no, here's what I get all the time. So sometimes I have this agreement with my wife. Listen, you can abuse me all you want. You start talking bad about my wife and we got problems. Somebody says that to me, I got no big deal. But also my wife and I have talked about this and said, hey, in a public space with a stranger especially, my goal is to get away. somebody starts giving you a hard time about stuff, I'm not going to stand there and defend your ego and your honor in the community to some random butthole who we'll never see again. And we're going to get out of here. To which my wife goes, absolutely. Thank you for that. Hey, on the way, in the car, let's go. We're gone. You're right, sir. You're right. Have a nice day. And I just don't want to defend my ego. Especially, here's the thing. In some of, especially as men, we think every other man in our environment where we are, they need to respect who I am. Do they? Are you ever going to see them again? Do you care if they respect you? Does it matter? Will it change your life? Like, I don't care. You're some random stranger I'll never see again. You gonna pull up next to me, tell me what a terrible human I am, and race off at the light? Correct, sir. Heck, you don't know the half of how terrible I am as a human. I will go home and rethink my life choices. And if you can do that, you have the internal fortitude to realize that he doesn't determine whether or not I'm a decent person and whether I'm successful in the world, you go a long way towards owning realistic de-escalation strategies.